welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of Tech Talk Thursdays. My guest this week is Stephen DeFalco, President and CEO of Creation Technologies. He's here to tell us about the success of his recent Mexican acquisition as the company breaks ground on an exciting 330,000 square foot greenfield site that will eventually host 12 manufacturing lines. Now, let's meet our guest, Stephen DeFalco.
So my guest today is Stephen DeFalco from Creation Technologies. We interviewed Stephen back in May when he made an acquisition down in Mexico. Nice to see you again, Stephen.
Good to see you, Trevor.
Yeah. So tell us how that acquisition went. It was a small company, AT&S, 3 lines I think you had in that facility. What has happened since you made the acquisition?
Yeah, so we made the acquisition back in May, and we're very pleased so far. The teams have come together really nicely. The best way to get engineering teams to work together is put them on a project, and that's what we did. And so we had a large ventilator order we worked on together, was very successful. And then the planning of this new Hermosillo facility was the second project, which we just recently announced.
Right, okay. So you put them on a specific project. What actually made you decide to expand in Hermosillo?
You know, it's all driven by serving our customers. So our customers are aerospace and defense, medical, and tech industrial customers in the medium volume, high reliability space. And we see a growing demand for many of them for their higher volume SKUs to shift some of that production into a lower cost region like Mexico. And so as we talk to our current customers and understand their plans, we saw a need for increased capacity there.
Right. But you already have another facility in Mexico, is that correct? Just over the border?
This will be now 2 facilities in Mexico. We have one in Mexicali, and then this new facility in Hermosillo, which is an expansion of the existing facility that we have there.
Right. So the Hermosillo location you felt was a better place to expand the factory.
Yeah, not necessarily better. We were very happy with the Mexicali facility, but we have room to grow there already. We did see the need for 2. Hermosillo has a lot of positives. There's 5 universities there. The industry has a little bit of a hub in the area, 3 million people. And so I think it's a good place to make an investment like this.
Right. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the investment you're making. What are you planning to do to the facility?
Yeah, so it's a brand new facility, but the beauty is it's 3 kilometers from the existing facility. So not in a nice, easy transfer for the employees and the customers, but it will be a greenfield. So we'll design it from day one with our production flow and what we think is an optimized approach. It'll start out with 5 SMT lines. It'll have room for 12, about 200,000 square feet. And so it'll be great. It'll be a built-for-purpose facility. And, as you know, most facilities after 10 years, you can't recognize the original design, but you can take all those great ideas and put them into something new. And so it's nice. It's very low risk for us. Same landlord and same employee group, and again, an existing flow of customers. But give us room to grow that we think we need.
That's really interesting. So it's always exciting to work with a clean sheet of paper and literally start from the ground up.
It is, and it's a luxury we only get once in a while.
Yeah. So are you planning to sort of bring in some smart factory automation into this facility?
We are looking at that now. We're working on the more detailed design, and that is certainly a big piece of it. And so stay tuned on that. We'll talk about that more when we open the facility.
Right. Okay. So what do you think this is going to bring your current customers?
Our current customers, again, the aerospace and defense, medical, and tech industrials in the high reliability part of the market. In general, we have 10 facilities around the world. It gives us a lot of options for them. Many of them are global. And particularly for them who have, in my mind, high volume needs that where the labor cost really is, there's an arbitrage capability. And so this gives us, if you would, another arrow in the quiver to serve them.
Now, a lot of companies around the world are looking to mitigate risk because of all the recent supply chain disruptions, etc. Is this part of your strategy to not only cater for some of that high volume, but to mitigate the risk regionally in Mexico?
But I would say it definitely does that. So we like the idea of having 2 facilities in Mexico, right? We have 4 in the United States and 3 in Canada, and it kind of works. It gives customers options. But this is really an offensive move. This is really investing to just have more capacity to support the growth, right? And I think the fact that we are going to get some risk mitigation, I think, is an ancillary benefit. But it's definitely an offensive move on our part.
Right.
Okay. Well, it certainly is a very exciting time for you. In terms of prospective customers, what do you think you're going to bring to them?
Well, we hope so. We're always talking to new customers, and we, win a good number every year. And I think that this is an exciting thing to have happen because it gives us one more reason to contact them and to talk to them. And so we do see customers being more sophisticated in choosing a supply solution. And so, they're kind of figuring out, hey, we don't exactly know what the world looks like in 5 years from now. And so having somebody with a presence in the US, Canada, Mexico, and China is kind of helpful because, they're flexible. And we've shown that. And so when some customers had to deal with the tariffs and we seamlessly moved them quickly from one geography to another, right? That means a lot for a supply chain person to have a supplier do that for them rather than them having to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What's the talent pool like around about Hermosillo?
Yeah, we're quite excited about that. There's 5 universities in the area. And so there's pretty good talent. It's about 3 million people in the state of Sonora. And this is the capital of Sonora. And so there's a nice, I'm going to say, group of talent that's grown up and been educated in the area and want to build their careers in the area. And that's our target employees, quite frankly. It's a bit of an electronics hub. So it all started years ago with an automotive factory that went in there. And of course, that created the infrastructure for others to join in. And so we'll have, it's good for someone our size to go into a place with an already established infrastructure. And so electronic manufacturing is not new to that area at all.
Great. Well, it certainly sounds like you're well set up for your future growth here. Do you have a date in mind or a target date in mind for completing the build?
Yeah, we expect to be operational in Q3 of next year.
Okay, great, excellent. Well, Stephen, congratulations once again, and thank you for giving us an update on what's happening at Creation, and every success with your new project.
Trevor, we appreciate you spending the time. We're very excited about this, and again, make sure that you and your family stay safe.
Thank you. We will. Same to you. Okay.
Have a great day.
Well, that's it for this week of Tech Talk Thursday. Next week, I'm going to be joined by Carol Hung from Seasons Group in Hong Kong, and he'll be telling us some of his experiences by expanding his factories around the world, and in particular into Mexico. So don't miss that. Until then, stay safe and have a great weekend.
Try first. Don't just say, I can't. Try and find a way to do it.
We will exceed your expectations.
Nice to meet you. We are Omron.
Global SMT and Packaging opens the windows of the world to bring you the latest news and technologies from Munich, from Bangalore, from Shanghai, from San Diego.